It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And we've got some history in this battle of AFL alumni. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Los Angeles Chargers. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to South America and one of the world's most populous cities, vibrant Sao Paulo, in the southeast region of Brazil. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson on hand. Greg, get to a game like this and you love the matchup because as we watch and get ready, you just watch highlight after highlight of the ball in the air, down the field. We got two big-arm quarterbacks going head-to-head here in this one.
And if you love offensive football and you love high-level quarterback play, we've got a matchup that I think you're going to be pretty excited to sit down and take in alongside us because every blade of grass is an opportunity to deliver the ball. And the amount of pressure on these defenses to defend the entire field, knowing there is no throw off limit, there is no route that cannot be unleashed. This is the ultimate test for any defense when you have two quarterbacks like this lined up under center.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
I'll tell you what, Mike, we have a blast every week doing this, but when we get our assignments and we see this guy on deck, it just gets a little bit more special. I mean, to witness firsthand one of the greatest, one of the most transcendent players of all time at the quarterback position, you just know when he's on the field, you're likely to witness something special. And needless to say, I think we're all pretty excited for this one.
They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
On first down, it's Mahomes. Right back to Kelsey again. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. But he can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
Third and short. Here's Patrick. He'll get this one complete to Brown. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. They put Kelsey in motion. First down throw, Mahomes. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. And he's going to be taken down.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Travis Kelce. Touchdown, Chiefs. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Harrison Butker now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know when he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's the rookie from Ole Miss. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Not much there, maybe a yard. From the gun, it's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. They can keep the drive alive if they get to the 4, but facing 3rd down at the moment. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught! What a job on the scramble! Mike Williams, touchdown Chargers.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, And they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop. And they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, here's Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs offense ready to possess the football for the second time. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the 1st down marker, be friendly to the quarterback, and then the ball has to be out on time before those zone defenders can react to the receiver. That's exactly how it played out here. You can draw up all the fancy plays you want, but when the quarterback and the receiver see it through the same set of eyes, it's virtually impossible to stop.
First and 10. Throwing now, Mahomes. To the outside, catch made by Brown. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
They'll run it straight ahead with Pacheco. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 9-yard line. A huge run from Pacheco. 36 yards.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
And he's going to be taken down back at the 20-yard line.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
First down was not very good. Here's 2nd and goal. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 10. Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is 3rd and long. Here's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
After the made field goal, Butker back on the field to send this one away. Davis now to return it. Oh! And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. To the left side, catch made by McConkey. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
14 on the pickup. 1st down, L.A. On play action. Now Herbert. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
And Mike, as the rest of this game unfolds and they have success with their play-action passing game, expect the balance of their run game to continue to pick up as well. When you can make a defense defend the same look, run and pass, that is a handful, and it tends to lead to these big, explosive chunk plays.
Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Down to the goal line. No signal. Is he in? They'll say it did not break the plane, but a real solid gain on 1st and goal. 2nd and goal. They send the tight end in motion. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
They'll send the tight end in motion right. They'll try to run this one in. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers are on top. It's 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now return coming from the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to get back to work. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Off the play fake, Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's Worthy. And he will score. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Chiefs move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and their running back set to go once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Throwing now is Herbert. This one finds McConkey. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
You can see the eyes of the quarterback. He's trying to push this ball initially downfield, but with the defense doing a good job keeping a lid on the coverage, he's forced to check this ball down to the shallow route. But this is something that they know in the future. If I need a couple yards, they can come back to this play.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back in Sao Paulo after this. To throw is Herbert. Catch is made. That is Williams. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on them early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Herbert to the air again. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. All the way back at the 14 now. Second down and goal. The tight end going in motion to the left. Herbert. He'll check this down to the running back. And he's in! Touchdown, L.A. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening.
We all make such a big deal, Mike, when we see a quarterback go through his progression and deliver a deep downfield strike for a touchdown. But sometimes, just take what's easy, the easy pitch and catch, get an underneath completion. That's exactly what the quarterback does here. Takes what the defense gives them, and when you have a playmaker like that on the outside, they can do the rest with their feet after the catch, and the end result is still a touchdown.
Point after now from Dicker. He gets it to go, and the Chargers move out in front by 4. It's 21-17. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line, and that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs' offense going to take over just before the half. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Here's 2nd and 2. Throwing is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Okay, Michael, thanks very much. And with that, we welcome you all into our EA Sports studios. This is the Halftime Report. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
As we get back underway here on EA Sports. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense. And Justin Herbert getting set for this next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
And up until this point, this has been an incredibly efficient game from this quarterback. I mean, it's hard to think. Here we are in the second half, and that's only his second incomplete pass. So finally, the defense is able to do something to disrupt his timing and finally try to get him out of this groove.
Now Herbert throwing on second down. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and the first down.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down. To throw, it's Herbert. He'll get this one to his safety valve, complete, and that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line.
Number 1 rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give your running back any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out here. They've got to do a better job holding the line of scrimmage and not getting pushed back.
Now it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Williams in motion. Throwing is Herbert on third down. That one complete to McConkey.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he's going to have the first down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them. Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
They're going to motion the tight end over here. From the gun, it's Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
So now, 4th down, and Cameron Dicker is on for the Chargers. This one will be from 37 yards out. Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a 1st down. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. A give here to Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on 2nd down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the 1st down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
1st down throw, Mahomes to the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on 1st down. That is caught back corner of the end zone. Rashee Rice. Touchdown, KC. The teamwork was just ideal there. Greg, we don't see practice all week, but we see it pay off in the game.
And when you have a wide receiver, Mike, that can operate near the sideline, it just increases the amount of space that quarterback has to work with. He knows that he can put that ball maybe a little bit further away from the defender, knowing he's got the guy on the other end to not only secure the catch, but to keep his feet in bounds for a touchdown.
The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will tie this game at 24. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. Davis now to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Chargers offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. He's across midfield. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
Mike, it just seems like certain games each week just align for matchups like we're seeing today. Just two quarterbacks trading blow for blow, putting on a show for their respective teams. Let's see if he can finish this drive off with another touchdown following that big play.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. Back with more of the NFL International Series after this. First and 10 now from the 36. On play action, now Herbert. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Motion man is the tight end going right. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost him 5.
Still first down.
Now Herbert. Now he'll run. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He's got it at the 3. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down, but they are set up with first and goal. Shotgun now for Herbert. To the goal line and in. Will Dissly. Touchdown Chargers. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Dicker now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chiefs and their running back, Isaiah Pacheco, head out for their next drive. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout. That's out to Brown, right side, complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. That pass play good for 22. First down, KC.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around. If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
A first down throw for Mahomes. That's complete left side to Worthy. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Now, a carry for Hunt. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. On first down, it's Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
This is like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points.
1st and 10 for Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Looking middle. He's got Kelsey. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
That's a really important pickup there on that last completion. Not only does it set up 1st and goal, but allows everybody in the huddle to just take a deep breath. We're no longer in this frantic offensive possession. Let's get our best play. Let's make sure everyone understands what to do, because we know we need to finish this off with 6 if we can. And now being 1st and goal is going to go.
It is brought in the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive that starts with 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. They'll drop to throw. He connects with Disley. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker can be a hero.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
All right, so this is why you get paid the big bucks. These are the possessions as a quarterback you need to deliver for your team. Everybody talks about 2 minutes. Everybody drills it every single week. But when it comes down to this moment in the game, your quarterback needs to be on point. And after that first down incompletion, it just makes things that much harder.
Right side and hauled in by McConkey. They come to the line for this one. Third down, needing 3. They'll run. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to grab a late lead. This kick is good. They move out front and take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So they lead by 3 here in this 4th quarter. Now have to turn it over to the defense as they kick it off. Strong. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. So here comes the KC offense set to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes on 1st down. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. He's close to a 1st down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down. Here's 2nd down. Motion man is Rice. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and that will lead to a 2nd down. To the air once more, it's Mahomes. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. They get 16 on that connection, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining, and it's 1st and 10. They put Kelsey in motion. To the left side in the hands of Rice.
As the saying goes, Mike, you need your big-time players to make big-time plays, and the moment doesn't get bigger than this. Find yourself down. A touchdown gives you a chance to win this thing in regulation, and I think they got a shot.
Now 2nd and inches. They put Kelsey in motion. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to force overtime. This one is good. Would you expect anything less from this game? We are going to get some more. Headed to overtime. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now this team's offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out first down and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. To the sideline, caught by Worthy. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
Here's a run with Hunt. And he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. A short one caught by Kelsey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Looks to be an injured player, and oh no, it's Travis Kelsey who is being looked at. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Mahomes. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
Gray is the motion man here. On 2nd down, Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Gray. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line.